Hi, welcome to today's video and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at this topic, why taking CPP at age 70 might be the wrong decision for you. Wow, this is going to make a lot of people not angry, but you're going to be saying, what are you talking about? Everywhere you look, videos, blog posts, conversations with people, they all say take CPP at age 70, defer to age 70. Now, if you read some of the blog posts on comments on my videos, you'll hear all kinds of opinions. Take it early, take it at 65, take it at 70. But today I'm going to show you actually what happens when you take CPP at age 60, 65, and 70. I'm going to show you how much you actually receive cumulatively from age 60 to 90, 65 to 90, and 70 to 90, and show you side-by-side comparisons so you can actually see how much you're going to receive and figure out, based on your own mortality, what might make sense. Kind of giving away with the thunder here, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's get into it. Only about 7% of new CPP recipients are taking CPP after age 65. Kind of a disconnection between what everybody's saying, take it later, but only 7% are actually taking it later. Let's do a really quick refresher on CPP. The maximum monthly benefit as of 2024 is $13.64 per month. But you can see at the bottom of the page, most people get about $758 per month. So not quite what they're advertising. This is what you could get. When you take CPP early, you have a permanent, I want to stress that, a permanent reduction of your CPP. People ask me, well, David, once I get to 65, doesn't it go back to regular CPP? No, it doesn't. If you take CPP early, it's a permanent reduction. So for each year that you take CPP early, it's minus 7.2% of your maximum, the $13.64 per month. So for those of you thinking of taking it at age 60, the maximum that you could get is $873 per month. And if you take it later, there's a bonus. Basically, they're saying for every year that you put off taking CPP, they're going to add 8.4% to that maximum benefit. So you can see that 1936 at age 70 is the maximum you get, which is really great. Look at that, $23,000 per person. If you're a couple, $46,000 coming in right away. That's really helpful in retirement. But again, most people don't get that. Now, I say this is not fair, I know, but when you should take CPP? Well, when you need the money. And it goes back to that 7% of those taking CPP after age 65. So it's clear that people are taking CPP when they actually need the money, not necessarily when they think they're going to have extra because of deferring. This is getting into the break-even. That blue line that you see there, that's taking CPP at age 60. The red is 65 and the yellow is age 70. The break-even age, if you begin benefits at age 60 instead of 65, is approximately 74. If your family history and health and lifestyle suggests you live past age 74, then you should consider taking CPP at 65. So from a mortality point of view, if you think you're going to live over age 74, then you should at least start taking, if you don't need the money, you should begin CPP at least at age 65. Now, on the other hand, if you're 65 today and you're thinking about deferring to age 70, you'd have to live at least to age 82 before you start being in the money, so to speak, of that being a benefit to you. Average mortality in Canada for men and women. Men or women, that blue line is about 84.5, and men about age 80. Coincidentally, mortality rates have gone down. So life expectancy rates have gone down 3 years in a row in Canada. This is what I want you to pay attention to. Take some time to watch this, pause it if you need to, because this is where it all begins to make sense. If you take CPP at age 60, by age 70, you've received $55,000. This is using 2021 numbers, by the way. By age 75, you've received $82,000. By age 80, there's that special number, $110,000. And by age 90, $165,000. If you take CPP at age 65, by age 70, you've received $43,000. By age 75, you've received $86,000. So now you've overtaken the person who took it at age 60. At age 80, $129,000, so $19,000 ahead of someone who took it at age 60, and then of course by age 90, $215,000. This special column at age 80, let's look at that. Okay, at age 70, you have received $0, so you're well behind the other two groups. That's just obvious. But at age 75, you're still behind the other two groups. And by age 80, you've overtaken the person who took it at age 60, but you're still behind the person by $7,000 who took it at age 65. So this starts to make me think about my own mortality and when I ought to be taking CPP, thinking about when my grandparents passed and when my parents passed, my father passed. And I'm thinking, if I'm back to that discussion, if you think you're going to live past age 82, then deferring to age 70 might make sense. And I'm thinking, well, how much further past age 82? When I talk to seniors, CPP is not on their mind. What's on their mind? Their health. They have teeth problems, they have heart problems, they have kidney problems, they have diabetes, they have cancer, they have mostly it's medical issues that are going on, and CPP is not their concern. Because at that age, in your late 80s, at that age, you're likely have more money than you're actually spending each month. And you're just trying to get out of bed every morning, trying to figure out how to get up and walk and get ready and start your day. And CPP is not the issue. So my whole point to this would be, what would be the distance from age 80 to 82, 83, 84? I don't know. I think for me, taking CPP at 65 or 66 or maybe 67 would be the sweet spot for most people. So let's do a summary of what does this all mean to you. Consider taking CPP early if you anticipate a life expectancy of age 75 or younger, if you retired early and your zero earning years will affect your CPP. Remember, the CPP is calculated by subtracting about 8 years of zero to low income of all your earning years, and that's up to age 65. So if you're taking CPP at age 60, then you're losing 5 years there, right? So that's going to be included in that math. If delaying CPP will result in an old age being clawed back, and if a cash flow gap exists in retirement. That's just back to the original comment. If you need the money, you got to take it. Now, consider taking CPP at age 65 if you anticipate a life expectancy between 75 to 82. Remember that sweet spot that I was saying about around about 80, where CPP at 65 and 70 start to look more in favor of 65 or 66 or 67. If you were employed until age 65, well, because you're going to get the enhancement. If you paid completely up into age 65, all of your CPP payments. If you have an employer pension that is bridged to government benefits, if you've got a pension, count yourself lucky. That is a great thing. Whenever I do plans for people, that is really the difference of retiring with peace of mind and not. And delaying CPP would result in a cash flow gap. Again, back to that 7% of the population is taking CPP after age 65. So most people are taking CPP when they need the money. And finally, consider taking CPP late if you think you're going to live past age 82. If you were employed after age 65 because you have the enhancement and you have adequate income sources to draw on. So basically it's saying you don't really need CPP in your calculation at all. So you're trying to push that away because it's just a pain in the butt. You've got a lot of taxation to worry about, and so you're trying to push that away as far as you can. Well, it all begins with a financial plan. I always say, get a financial plan. It's seeing the outcome of your planning decisions before you commit to them. All of your concerns about when to take CPP would be revealed in a financial plan. So take the time to get one done. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love talking about CPP. I know you do too. Put your comments below. I know this is usually a hot topic for people, so I want to hear what you have to say. And as always, thanks for taking time to be with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.